part 1 is listening and reading. However, before we start our reading, we need to learn something new. The new term for today is collocation. Collocation. For collocations, they are 2 or 3 words that you use together to make a phrase. When you use these words together, they have a new meaning that they didn't have before. So basically, collocations are like 2 or more words that come together to make a new meaning. So they usually they go together. You usually find them come together. They sound more fluent. So for the first example, we have, for example, the word take, and we have the word break. You know that the word take could mean like it's a verb, and it means to take something, to grab something. And we have the word break, which could mean to break something, or it could be used here as a noun, which is the name of the break, taking a break, like taking some time off. So take a break together would mean to take some time off. Like here, take a break. We take our break at 11 a.m., for example, our lunch break. So take a break. Try to think of other words that could come with the verb take, for example. So you can make a notebook for the new vocabulary that you can make from just one word, which is take. So we have also the word get. So like get used to something, or get into a fight, or you can have breakfast. All of these are collocations. So words that come together. Get something done, or have breakfast, have lunch, take a shower, or take a break, like that one. So try to make a notebook and write down words that come together. You can choose like a verb and what nouns that come with it to make a new phrase with a new meaning. It's useful to learn collocations because they help you to use words in sentences correctly. So, for example, you have the word break in your mind, but you don't know what to say. Like, for example, we have a break, or do we take a break? So now you know we use the word take with break. So try to search for the verbs and the words that they come with them, so you can create collocations. We have more examples here, like practice a presentation, or give or make suggestions. So you can give a suggestion, or you can make a suggestion. New vocabulary. Now we're going to start with learning the new words for the day. So you can write them down in your new vocabulary words or notebook. The first word we have is highlight. To highlight is to cover written words with a line or block of color so that you can see them more easily. So when you highlight something, you put a color on it to make it pop and you can see it easily. Like the person here is highlighting the word leadership. Make notes on. To make notes on. To make notes on means writing information taken from another source. So for example, you're attending a class and you can write notes on that class. Tricky. Tricky. If I describe something that is tricky, I'm using the adjective tricky to say that it's difficult to do or to deal with. It's tricky. The exam yesterday was very tricky. We couldn't answer it. It was really difficult, hard. Sweet strawberry. A small red juicy fruit. You can see here strawberries, but here this is somehow a collocation where we always see the word sweet or the adjective sweet comes usually with the noun strawberry. So we say sweet strawberry or sweet and any fruit. So sweet strawberry, a small red juicy fruit. Dessert. Dessert. Sweet food eaten after the main part of a meal. We have studied this word before in the first semester. So we took the word dessert. You can see here in the picture, we have a lot of types of desserts. We have like cake, tart, we have cheesecake, ice cream. It's the sweet meal eaten after a dish. But here you can see the difference. We have the word dessert, dessert, not dessert. Here, it's only one S, desert, a large area of hot, dry land where not much grows. So, Egypt is surrounded with or surrounded by a lot of deserts. So, we have a huge area of desert in Egypt. So, here you can find the desert where the camels could live. Now, ready for the reading and listening part? We need to read and listen to the 2 posts from a student forum about learning. We have student A and student B. We're going to read both of them and then we're going to compare between them. Ready? Let's start. Student A says, I was in grade 7 last year and I really enjoyed it. From my experiences, I have some suggestions to help you learn. When you read a text, it's useful to underline new words or highlight them. So you can underline or highlight. Remember the word highlight. I find it easy to remember the meaning of the words, but I sometimes find it difficult to remember how to spell them. I read online that you can remind yourself of tricky spelling words by thinking or by linking them to other words. So you can remind yourself, try to remind yourself of tricky spelling words, like difficult to spell words, by linking them to other words, which is collocations, linking words together to give you new meanings. Let's continue. For example, I always forget the difference between desert and dessert. So here he did a very important thing. He got the words that look like each other, but they have different meanings. Like here, dessert and dessert. It confuses them. It's somehow tricky. So I tell myself that dessert has 2 S letters. So it reminds me of sweet strawberry. So it has 2 S letters, like sweet strawberry. So sweet strawberry desserts. That's how he remembers the word dessert. Sweet strawberry begins with 2 S or with 2 S letters, like the word dessert, which is a sweet food we eat. Desert has only 1 S, so it's a piece of land, not a kind of food. So who's the person who wrote this? It's Amr, 14 years old. Now for student B. Hi Amr, thank you for your post. It was very interesting. I'm not really worried about learning new words or spelling, as this is something I'm good at. However, the idea of underlining or highlighting new words is very useful, so I will try that this year. What makes me nervous is when I have to give a presentation in class. Give a presentation. So we learned a new collocation here. Give a presentation. So you can practice, but when you are in class and presenting, you're giving a presentation.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.